Hello everyone. In this video we are going to see what is internet protocol and need for IP address, what is IP standards, versions and functions, etc. We have discussed about the TCP IP protocol suite in the last video. Network layer. The main aim of this layer is to deliver packets from source to destination across multiple links. Network layer also divides the outgoing messages into packets and assembles incoming packets into messages for higher levels. It is responsible for the source to destination delivery of a packet, possibly across multiple links. It also ensures that each packet gets from its point of origin to its final destination. The major responsibilities of network layer includes logical addressing, routing, and connection model. Logical addressing means the physical addressing implemented by the data link layer handles the addressing problem locally. If a packet passes through the boundary of a network, we need another addressing system to help distinguish the source and destination. The network layer adds a header to the packet coming from the upper layer that, among other things, includes the logical address of the sender and the receiver. Routing. When independent networks or links are connected to create internetworks, the connecting devices route or switch the packets to their final destination. Connection model. Network layer provides a connectionless communication. IP is a connectionless protocol in that a datagram can travel from a sender to a recipient without the recipient having to send an acknowledgement. Connection-oriented protocols exist at other higher layers of the ISI model. Need for IP address. For a common user, the internet must appear as a single large network of computers. Internally, it is a network of many incompatible networks which are hidden from the user. Identifying a user on the internet is a big challenge. IP addresses are the numbers which enable our computer, servers, telephones, printers, and other hardware devices to communicate with each other. What happens without an IP address? If there is no IP address, it is impossible to send emails or stream video sites or perform online shopping. Now, what is an IP? An IP is a numerical label assigned to each device connected to a computer network that uses the Internet Protocol for communication. IP provides connectionless or datagram service between end systems. Connectionless Internet facility is very much flexible and robust. An IP standard defines message formats, schemas, protocols, etc. IP versions. The two major versions of Internet Protocol are IP version 4 and IP version 6. IP specifies the fields of datagram which consists of a header part and a body part. IP version 6 is the most recent version of the Internet Protocol. Each version defines an IP address differently. IP functions. The four basic operations of IP are addressing, data encapsulation and formatting, fragmentation and reassembly, and routing. Addressing. IP contains the header field that helps to identify the source and destination address of the device over the internet network. Also, it provides facility of directing routers to distant networks if required. Data encapsulation and formatting. IP accepts data from the protocols such as UDP and TCP of transport layer, and then it encapsulates that data into IP datagram. Fragmentation and reassembly. IP fragments datagrams into small parts because these datagrams are passed down to the data link layer for transmission on the local area network. In the physical or data link layer, maximum frame size using IP datagram may be different. Therefore, IP has the ability to fragment IP datagrams into small pieces. At the other end, reassembly functions are used by the destination or receiving device to regenerate the entire IP datagram again. Routing or indirect delivery. When a destination device is available on the same local network, IP datagrams can be sent directly to the destination device. Usually, the destination device will be on a distant network, and this device is not directly attached to the source. In such situations, datagrams are to be sent indirectly. IP accomplishes this by routing datagrams through routers using some other protocol such as ICMP and TCP/IP. So these are the basic four functions of IP. Now, who decides the IP address? To ensure that no two IP addresses are the same, there has to be a central authority that issues the network number portion of the IP address. Suppose an organization wants to connect its network to the internet. It has to approach one of the local internet service provider or ISP for obtaining a unique IP address. At the global level, the IANA, Internet Assigned Number Authority, allocates an IP address to the ISP, which in turn allocates the host number to each different customer one by one. Thus, it is made sure that IP addresses are never duplicated. I hope you got a basic idea on IP. Thank you.